All right, so ever feel like you're like constantly chasing your tail in your business?
Uh,
Like working harder and harder, but not getting any further ahead.
yeah.
Today we're diving into Mike Michalowicz's Clockwork
Okay.
to explore a system for designing a business that can actually run itself.
Right.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
A business humming along,
Uh-huh.
smoothly hitting its goals without you needing to be there every second.
That's the dream, isn't it?
It is.
And Michalowicz suggests totally achievable.
Okay.
If we shift our mindset from working in the business
Yep.
to working on the business,
Yeah, I like that.
it's about creating a system that frees you
Yeah.
from that daily grind, allowing you to achieve more
More.
in less time.
So how do we actually make
Yeah.
this clockwork thing tick?
It all starts with understanding the concept
Yeah.
of the 4Ds.
Okay.
These are the 4 key activities
Right.
that every entrepreneur juggles:
Okay.
doing, deciding, delegating, and designing.
Got it.
The key is to find that sweet spot, the perfect balance between these 4Ds.
Okay.
And that's where things get tricky, because
Wow.
most of us are stuck in a particular pattern.
You're telling me. The book uses this
Right.
really eye-opening visual, a pie chart,
Okay.
to show how most entrepreneurs spend their time.
Right.
It's like doing is this giant monster taking up a whopping 80% of the pie,
Oh.
while designing is this tiny sliver at a measly 2%.
Wow.
Makes you wonder,
Yeah.
are we really leading our businesses
Nope.
or just constantly putting out fires?
That's such a powerful image, right?
It is.
It forces you to confront your own reality.
Yeah.
Where are you spending most of your time?
That's a good question.
And is that really moving your business forward
You're right.
in the way you want?
It's a wake-up call for sure.
Yeah.
So once we've had our aha moment looking at that pie chart,
Okay.
how do we actually start shifting that balance and building this clockwork business?
Well, Michalowicz lays out a clear path, a 7-stage process to transform your business
Okay.
from chaos to clockwork.
Right.
Each stage focuses on shifting that 4D balance,
Got it.
ultimately freeing you from the shackles of constant doing.
Okay. Walk us through those stages.
Okay.
What's the first step on this journey to freedom?
Stage 1 is all about self-awareness.
Okay.
It's called Analyze Your 4D Mix.
Got it.
Michalowicz provides a tool called the Time Analysis Worksheet
Okay.
to help you assess how you're currently spending your time across those 4Ds.
Uh-huh.
It reveals those sneaky gaps between where you are now
Yeah.
and that ideal balance we talked about.
So it's like taking inventory.
Exactly.
Before you go grocery shopping,
Right.
you need to know what you've got
Yeah.
before you figure out what you need.
Uh-huh. Right.
Okay.
And once you've done that inventory,
Yeah.
stage 2 gets down to the nitty-gritty,
Okay.
defining your queen bee role,
All right.
or QBR.
Now, this is where things start to get really interesting.
I think so.
Because the queen bee role isn't always what you might think.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily the CEO or the founder.
Right.
It's about identifying that one crucial function,
Mm-hmm.
the one that would bring the whole hive crashing down
The linchpin.
if it disappeared.
Think of it this way.
Okay.
If your business were a body,
Okay.
the QBR would be the heart.
The heart.
It's the role that keeps everything pumping, everything flowing.
So let's say you run a software company.
Yeah.
The QBR might not be the CEO,
It might not be.
but the lead developer,
Uh-huh.
who's the mastermind behind the code. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's about identifying that role
Right.
that, if removed,
Yeah.
would cause the entire business to crumble.
Got it.
That's your queen bee.
Okay.
And everything else needs to revolve around supporting and protecting that role.
So stage 2 is about identifying the queen bee.
Yes.
And then stage 3 is all about making
Yeah.
sure that queen bee can thrive, right?
Absolutely. Stage 3 is called Defend and Serve the QBR. It's about ensuring that the queen bee role
Yeah.
is the top priority for everyone on the team.
So how do you actually make that happen in a practical way?
Yeah.
You can't just go around telling everyone to serve the queen.
Right.
You need a system, right?
Michalowicz has got you covered.
Okay, good.
He introduces this brilliant tool
Okay.
called the sticky note method.
All right.
It's a simple but incredibly effective way
Okay.
to define roles and responsibilities within your team
Yeah.
and ensure they all feed into that crucial queen bee role.
Okay. I'm intrigued. Tell me more about this sticky note magic.
Imagine this.
All right.
You get your team together.
Okay.
Everyone writes their top 6 tasks
Yeah.
on separate sticky notes.
6 tasks. Got it.
Then, one by one,
Yeah.
they peel those notes off,
Uh-huh.
explaining why each task is essential
Okay.
and how it contributes to the bigger picture.
So it's not just about listing tasks.
It's not.
It's about understanding the why behind each task
Is
and how it connects to the queen bee's success.
Exactly. It's about creating clarity and alignment
Yeah.
within the team.
Alignment, got it.
By the end of the exercise,
Yeah.
everyone understands their role,
Uh-huh.
how it supports the QBR,
Yeah.
and how their work contributes to the overall success of the business.
It's like each sticky note becomes a building block in this
It does.
grand clockwork structure you're creating, right?
It does.
But we're not just relying on sticky notes and good intentions here, are we?
Of course not.
Okay.
Stage 4 is where we solidify
Okay.
those roles and responsibilities
All right.
by recording your systems.
Right. Okay.
It's about documenting every process.
So this is where we create that instruction manual for the business, right?
That's the idea.
So even if you're on a beach
Yeah.
somewhere,
Yeah.
the business can keep humming along.
But it's not just about creating a static manual.
Okay.
Mike Michalowicz suggests something even more dynamic.
Yeah.
He recommends capturing these processes on video.
Video.
Yeah.
So instead of reading a dry manual,
Right.
I can watch a step-by-step tutorial.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
It is.
Makes it way more engaging and easier to understand.
Exactly. And it forces you to slow down,
Yeah.
break down each step,
Yeah.
and really think about what you're doing and why.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like holding a mirror up to your work,
Yeah.
revealing those hidden nuances and
Yeah.
best practices that you might not even realize you're doing.
I love that analogy.
Thank you.
It's like those cooking shows where they zoom in on the chef's hands as they
Right.
knead the dough or
Exactly.
chop the vegetables.
Yeah.
You pick up so much more from watching than just reading a recipe.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And once you have those videos,
Yeah.
you can organize them into a library,
Okay.
categorized by the 4 stages of the AC/DC funnel:
Uh-huh.
attract, convert, deliver, and collect.
Got it.
It becomes this amazing resource for training new team members,
Right.
ensuring consistency, and of course, freeing yourself from having to explain everything a million times.
Okay. We've got our queen bee identified and protected,
Yeah.
our systems documented and video ready.
Right.
What's next on our clockwork journey?
Well, now that we have the blueprint,
Yeah.
stage 5 is about bringing in the right people
Okay.
to execute it.
All right.
It's all about developing a balanced team.
So we've got our systems in place.
We do.
Now it's time to assemble our clockwork crew.
You got it.
Okay.
This stage emphasizes hiring individuals who not only have the right skills,
Right.
but also the right attitude,
Got it.
passion,
Okay.
and cultural fit
Uh-huh.
for each role.
And I bet Michalowicz has some pretty specific advice on how to identify
Oh, he does.
those clockwork-ready candidates.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
He highlights 4 key factors to consider when hiring:
Okay, what are they?
passion, attitude,
2,
strength,
3,
and cultural fit.
4.
These are the non-negotiables when building a team that can not only execute the systems,
Right.
but also thrive within the clockwork environment.
So it's not just about finding someone who can tick the boxes on a job description.
It's not.
It's about finding people who are excited about the work they do,
Yes.
who have a positive outlook,
Exactly.
who play to their strengths,
Yes.
and who mesh well with the overall company culture.
Yes.
It's like assembling a team of superheroes, each with their unique superpower.
I love that analogy.
Thanks.
It's about finding those individuals who are not only skilled,
Okay.
but also aligned with the company's values and vision. Because when you have a team that's passionate and engaged,
Right.
they become more than just employees.
Uh-huh.
They become ambassadors for your brand
Okay.
and champions for your clockwork system.
Speaking of ambassadors,
Yes.
stage 6 takes this idea of alignment even further.
Okay.
By focusing on the people you're serving your clients,
Your clients.
it's all about committing to ideal clients.
Okay.
And this is where things get really interesting
I agree.
because it's not just about acquiring more clients, it's about being selective
It is.
and choosing to work with the clients who energize you
Yes.
and align with your business goals.
Yeah.
Those are your crushes.
You crushes.
So this is where we ditch the energy vampires
That's right.
and focus on building relationships with clients who we actually enjoy working with
Right.
and who truly value what we offer.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
Exactly. It's about recognizing that
Yeah.
saying no to certain clients
Right.
can actually free up your time and energy
Yeah.
to focus on those who truly matter.
Okay.
And it's about creating a win-win situation
Uh-huh.
where both you and your clients benefit from the relationship.
So how do we actually go about
Right.
identifying these crush clients? And it can't just be based on gut feeling, right?
Intuition plays a part. But Michalowicz offers a more structured approach called the crush-cringe analysis. It's a simple but powerful exercise that helps you identify your ideal clients, your crushes, and those who drain your energy or don't align with your vision, your cringes.
Okay, tell me more about this cringe magic.
Okay.
How does it work?
It's all about getting crystal clear on your ideal client profile.
Okay.
Think about your absolute favorite clients.
Yeah.
The ones you'd work with for free just because you enjoy collaborating with them so much.
Right.
Those are your crushes.
Okay.
Then think about the clients who make you dread checking your email. The ones who drain your energy.
Oh, yeah.
And make you question your life choices.
Yeah, got it.
Those are your cringes.
I can already picture some faces popping up in my mind for both categories.
Like that.
So once we've identified our crushes and cringes, what do we do with that information?
That's where the real magic happens.
Okay.
You start to actively seek out more crush clients.
Right.
And politely decline projects from cringe clients. You start tailoring your marketing and messaging to attract your ideal clients.
Got it.
You start setting boundaries and creating systems that make working with your crush clients a breeze.
And it's like you're consciously curating your client roster.
You are.
Creating a community of people who you love working with.
Yes.
And who truly appreciate your value.
Exactly.
It's a game changer.
It absolutely is.
Okay.
And it brings us to the final stage of our Clockwork journey.
All right.
Stage 7.
Okay.
Monitor your business.
So this is where we put on our detective hats and make sure our Clockwork machine is running smoothly.
Got it.
All right.
This stage is all about tracking key metrics.
Okay.
And making sure your business stays on course.
Okay.
It's where the concept of key metrics comes into play.
Okay, remind us about key metrics again.
Okay.
What are those exactly?
Key metrics are like the vital signs of your business.
Okay.
They are the 5 to 8 indicators that give you a clear snapshot of your business health.
You're right.
These metrics should be carefully chosen to reflect the different stages of your AC/DC funnel, as well as the performance of your queen bee role.
So if my queen bee is the lead developer, I might track metrics like lines of code produced or number of bugs fixed, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
You want to choose metrics that are directly related to the success of your queen bee role.
All right.
And you also want to track metrics that reflect each stage of your AC/DC funnel.
Okay.
So, for example, you might track website traffic, lead conversion rates, customer satisfaction scores, and average sale value.
It's like having a dashboard for your business.
It is.
Giving you a clear view of what's working and what needs attention.
Precisely.
Yeah.
By tracking these key indicators, you can quickly identify any bottlenecks or areas that need attention, ensuring your Clockwork system is running smoothly.
Right.
And you can see how all these stages we've talked about, from defining your QBR to documenting your systems, all feed into this final stage of monitoring and optimization.
So we've come full circle.
We have.
We've identified the heart of our business, built systems to support it, brought in the right people, and now we're making sure everything is ticking along nicely.
Yes.
It's like watching a well-oiled machine in action.
And the best part is, once you have this Clockwork system in place, you can finally take your hands off the wheel.
All right.
And let the business run itself.
That's what we want.
Well, almost.
Wait, almost?
Yes.
You're telling me after all this work, I still can't just kick back and relax?
Well, there's one final piece of the Clockwork puzzle that we haven't talked about yet.
Okay.
It's something Michalowicz calls the data waterfall.
All right.
And it plays a crucial role in ensuring your business stays on track. But we'll save that juicy tidbit for the next part of our deep dive.
All right.
Stay tuned. You know, as we've been talking about these 7 stages, one thing that really stands out to me, how they build on each other.
Right.
It's like each stage lays the groundwork for the next one, creating this beautiful cascade of clarity and efficiency.
It's like those domino chain reactions where one tiny push sets off this incredible sequence of events.
Exactly.
And in this case, that initial push is defining your queen bee role.
It is.
Everything else flows from that, doesn't it?
Absolutely. And that flow leads us right back to stage 7, where we left off.
Oh, okay.
Monitor your business.
All right.
This stage is where we really see the power of those key metrics in action.
Okay.
They become our compass,
all right,
guiding us as we navigate
okay,
the ever-changing landscape of our business.
Huh? Okay, so we've got our dashboard set up with all our key metrics.
We do?
What do we actually do
Right.
with all that data?
Yeah.
Just stare at the pretty graphs and charts.
Well, admiring the data is definitely part of the fun.
Okay.
But the real magic happens when we use that data to make informed decisions.
All right.
It's about turning.
So it's not just about
It's not.
collecting data for the sake of it.
Right.
It's about using that data
Exactly.
to tweak and refine our systems
Yeah.
to make our Clockwork machine even more efficient and effective.
Exactly. And that's where the data waterfall comes in.
Okay.
It's the mechanism that ensures your Clockwork system
All right.
is constantly learning, adapting, and improving.
Got it.
Think of it as a continuous feedback loop
Right.
that keeps your Clockwork engine running smoothly.
Okay. You've mentioned this data waterfall a few times now.
I have.
Let's break it down.
Okay.
What exactly is it?
Okay.
And how does it work?
Imagine a waterfall
Okay.
cascading down a mountainside.
Right.
At the top, you have the source of the water.
Okay.
In our case, that's all the data we're collecting
Right.
through those key metrics.
Okay, so we're starting with a flood of data from all those different sources. What happens next?
As the water flows down the mountain,
Okay.
it encounters various levels or stages, like rocks and pools,
Okay.
that shape and direct its flow.
So we're not just
Right.
letting the data wash over us.
Right.
We're channeling it, directing it
Exactly.
to specific areas where it can have the most impact.
Exactly. Let's say one of your key metrics is customer satisfaction.
Okay.
You gather data through surveys and feedback forms. That data flows down to your customer service team, who analyze the feedback, identify trends, and come up with ways to improve the customer experience.
So the data is actively shaping decisions and actions. Within the business, it's not just sitting in a spreadsheet somewhere.
Right.
It's like each team is a little hydroelectric plant.
I like that.
Harnessing the power of the data
Yeah.
to generate improvements.
That's a great way to put it.
Thanks.
And as that data continues to flow down the waterfall, it might reach your marketing team, who use it to refine their messaging and target their ideal clients more effectively.
So the data waterfall is like this
It is.
interconnected system where data is constantly flowing,
Yes.
informing decisions and driving improvements at every level of the business.
It is.
It's like the circulatory system
Yes.
of our Clockwork body.
That's a fantastic analogy.
I see.
And the beauty of the data waterfall is that it's not a one-time event.
Okay.
It's an ongoing process. You're constantly collecting data, analyzing it, and making adjustments.
Okay.
It's a continuous feedback loop that keeps your Clockwork engine running smoothly
Got it.
and helps you adapt to any changes
Right.
in the market or within your business.
So it's like having a self-tuning engine
It is.
constantly optimizing itself
Yes.
based on the latest data. No more manual tweaking or guesswork.
Exactly. And that brings us to the ultimate goal of building a Clockwork business.
All right.
Achieving that elusive
What is it?
4-week vacation.
The 4-week vacation.
Where you can completely disconnect,
Yeah.
knowing that your team and your systems
Right.
have everything under control.
The 4-week vacation?
Yes.
The holy grail of entrepreneurship?
It is.
But you're telling me that the data waterfall
It is.
is the key to unlocking that freedom?
It's a crucial piece of the puzzle
Okay.
because it ensures that your business is constantly learning and evolving,
Right.
even when you're not there,
Okay.
to micromanage every detail.
It's like having a team of mini CEOs spread throughout the business.
Right.
Each equipped with the data they need to make smart decisions and keep things moving in the right direction.
Precisely. And that's the power
Okay.
of a well-designed Clockwork system. It empowers your team.
Right.
It leverages data.
Okay.
And it ultimately frees you to focus
Right.
on the things that truly matter.
Okay.
Whether that's taking a well-deserved break
Yeah.
or pursuing other passions.
So the data waterfall is the final piece
It is.
of the Clockwork puzzle.
Sure.
It's the mechanism that ensures all the other stages are working in harmony, constantly learning and improving.
Yes.
But I'm curious, with all this emphasis on systems and data, is there a risk of losing that human touch in our businesses?
That's a great question.
You know, that personal connection that often makes small businesses so special?
That's a great question, and one that I think a lot of entrepreneurs grapple with.
Right.
But the beauty of the Clockwork approach is that it doesn't replace the human element.
Okay.
It enhances it.
Okay. Help me understand that.
Okay.
How does systematizing everything make things more human?
By freeing up your time and mental energy from the day-to-day grind, you have more capacity to focus on those high-touch interactions that build relationships and create loyalty.
Okay.
You can spend more time connecting with your ideal clients, nurturing your team, and focusing on the strategic vision of your business.
So it's not about becoming a robot.
It's not.
It's about using systems to create space for more meaningful human interactions. It's like using technology to automate the boring stuff.
Right.
So you can focus on the things that spark joy and connection.
Exactly. And that's where the true magic of the Clockwork system lies. It's not just about efficiency and productivity. It's about creating a business that serves you.
Yeah.
Not the other way around.
I like that.
It's about finding that sweet spot. Between systems and soul.
Systems and soul.
To data and delight.
I love that systems and soul.
Thank you.
It's like a dance between the analytical and the creative.
Yes.
The practical and the inspirational.
Exactly.
It's about finding that balance. That allows your business to thrive.
Yes.
While staying true to your values and vision.
Exactly. And that balance is unique to each entrepreneur.
Right.
There's no one-size-fits-all approach to building a Clockwork business.
So it's not about blindly following a formula. It's about using the Clockwork framework as a springboard for creating a business that reflects your unique personality and aspirations.
Precisely. It's about taking control.
Right.
Designing a business that works for you.
Yeah.
And ultimately creating a life that you love.
Right.
And that, I think, is what makes the Clockwork concept so compelling.
Right.
It's not just about building a business.
It's not.
It's about building a life.
Well said.
Thank you.
It's like we've been given this amazing toolbox filled with all these powerful tools and techniques. And now it's up to us to decide how we want to use them to create something truly remarkable.
Exactly. And the possibilities are endless.
Right.
Whether you're a solopreneur running a side hustle or a seasoned CEO leading a large team, the Clockwork principles can help you create a business that's more efficient, more effective, and ultimately more fulfilling.
So we've talked about the data waterfall, the 4-week vacation, and the power of systems and soul.
Yes.
But there's one more thing I'm curious about. Throughout the book, Michalowicz talks about this concept of small tweaks, big impact.
Yes. What exactly does he mean by that?
That's a fantastic question.
All right.
And it's a key concept that really gets to the heart of the Clockwork philosophy. It's about recognizing that sometimes the smallest changes can have the biggest impact on your business. It's about focusing on those incremental improvements that over time can lead to significant growth and transformation.
So it's not about trying to overhaul everything overnight.
Right.
It's about taking a more measured approach.
Yes.
Making small adjustments. And then observing the ripple effects those changes have on your business.
Exactly.
It's like those butterfly effect scenarios where one small action can trigger a chain of events that leads to a completely different outcome.
Exactly. And that's where the data waterfall comes in handy. It allows you to track the impact of those small tweaks. See what's working.
And adjust your approach accordingly.
So it's about embracing that experimental mindset, constantly tweaking and refining our systems to find those small changes that can create a big impact.
Precisely. And it's about remembering that building a Clockwork business is a journey, not a destination. It's an ongoing process of learning, adapting, and evolving.
Got it.
And it's a journey that can be incredibly rewarding, both personally and professionally.
You know, as we've been talking about all this, I've been thinking about my own to-do list, which, let's be honest, is more like a to-do novel at this point.
I understand.
And I'm realizing that maybe I've been approaching it all wrong.
Okay.
Instead of trying to tackle everything at once.
Right.
Maybe I need to step back. identify my own queen bee role, and start building systems that can support that core function.
That's a great insight.
Thanks.
And it's a perfect example of how the Clockwork principles can be applied, not just to businesses, but also to our personal lives. We all have our own queen bee roles, those activities that bring us the most joy and fulfillment. And by creating systems that support those roles, we can free up our time and energy to focus on the things that truly matter.
It's like we've stumbled onto a universal principle here.
I think so.
Whether we're talking about businesses or personal lives, it's all about identifying our priorities. Building systems to support those priorities, and then using data to optimize those systems over time.
Exactly. And that's what makes the Clockwork concept so powerful. It's a framework that can be applied to any area of our lives where we want to create more efficiency, more effectiveness, and ultimately more freedom.
So it's not just about building Clockwork businesses. It's about building Clockwork lives, lives that are purposeful, productive, and, dare I say, even enjoyable.
Exactly. And that's a vision I think we can all get behind.
Well said.
Thank you.
Now, we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive.
We have.
But I have a feeling we've only scratched the surface of this Clockwork concept. I'm eager to explore some more specific examples and strategies for putting these principles into action.
Okay.
What do you say we take a quick break?
Sounds good.
And come back for a final round of Clockwork Insights. All right, we're back and ready for the final leg of our Clockwork journey.
Okay.
We've talked about the 4Ds, the queen bee role building systems, and even creating a data waterfall to keep everything flowing smoothly.
We have.
But I have a feeling there's still more to uncover right now.
Absolutely. Okay. We've laid the foundation. But now it's time to get into the nitty-gritty of actually putting these principles into action. And that's where Michalowicz's concept of small tweaks, big impact really comes into play.
You know, I think this idea is so crucial because it's easy to get overwhelmed.
It is.
When you're trying to implement a whole new system. But if we focus on making those small incremental changes, it feels much more manageable, right?
Exactly. It's like the saying, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. You don't need to revolutionize your entire business overnight. Start with one small tweak, observe the results, and then adjust accordingly.
So it's all about those micro adjustments that over time can lead to massive transformations.
They can.
So it's like we're training our Clockwork muscles, starting with those small reps and gradually building up to those big heavy lifts.
I love that analogy. And the beauty of this approach is that it's much less intimidating and much more sustainable. You're not trying to do everything at once. You're taking it step by step, allowing yourself time to learn and adapt along the way.
So give us an example.
Go ahead.
What's one small tweak that someone could make in their business today that could have a big impact down the road?
Well, let's say one of your pain points is dealing with customer inquiries. You're constantly getting bombarded with emails and phone calls. And it's eating up your time. A small tweak could be implementing a simple chat bot on your website to handle those frequently asked questions.
So it's about finding those areas where you can automate or delegate tasks that are taking you away from this for queen bee role, freeing up your time and mental energy. To focus on those high-value activities.
Or let's say you're struggling to keep track of all your projects and deadlines. A small tweak could be implementing a project management tool like Asana or Trello. Something that can help you streamline your workflow and keep everything organized.
These are great examples. And the best part is these tools are readily available and often very affordable.
They are.
Even for small businesses. It's not about investing in some fancy software or hiring a team of consultants. It's about finding those simple solutions that can make a big difference.
They can.
In your day-to-day operations.
And that's what makes the Clockwork approach so accessible. And so powerful. It's about empowering entrepreneurs to take control of their businesses. To create systems that work for them. And ultimately to build lives that are both fulfilling and sustainable.
You know, as we're talking about all this, I'm realizing that the Clockwork principles aren't just about building better businesses.
They're not.
They're about building better lives.
Right.
It's about creating that sense of balance and freedom that so many entrepreneurs crave.
Absolutely. And that's why I think a 4-week vacation is such a powerful goal.
Right.
It's not just about taking a break.
Okay.
It's about proving to yourself that you've built a business that can thrive even when you're not there.
Yeah.
It's about achieving that level of trust and confidence in your systems and your team.
It's like that ultimate test.
It is.
Of your Clockwork creation, right?
Yes.
Can it run smoothly without its creator?
That's the question.
If so, you know you've achieved something truly remarkable.
Precisely. And that sense of accomplishment, that feeling of freedom and flexibility is something that every entrepreneur deserves to experience.
Well, we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive.
We have.
And I'm walking away with so many valuable insights.
Good.
But I think the biggest takeaway for me is that building a Clockwork business is a journey, not a destination.
Right.
It's about constantly experimenting, tweaking, and refining our systems to create something that truly works for us.
I couldn't agree more.
So as we wrap up our Clockwork exploration, I have one final question for you and for our listeners.
All right.
What's one small tweak that you can make in your business or your life this week that could have a big impact down the road?
That's a great question to ponder.
It is.
It could be as simple as setting aside 15 minutes each day to declutter your inbox, or as ambitious as documenting one of your key processes.
Right.
The important thing is to take that first step to start building those Clockwork habits that will ultimately lead to more freedom, more fulfillment.
More fulfillment.
And more joy in your work and in your life.
Beautifully said.
Thank you.
And remember, you don't have to do it all alone.
That's right.
There are so many resources available.
There are.
Including Michalowicz's book, Clockwork.
Yes.
And this amazing community of entrepreneurs who are all on this journey together.
We are.
So let's keep the conversation going.
I agree.
Share your insights, your challenges, and your aha moments with us.
Right.
We're all in this together.
Absolutely. We're all part of this grand Clockwork experiment, and I can't wait to see what we create together.
Well, folks, that wraps up our deep dive into the fascinating world of Clockwork.
Great deep dive.
We hope you found this exploration as enlightening and inspiring as we did.
I did.
Now go forth and build those Clockwork businesses and Clockwork lives.
Good luck.
We'll be here cheering you on every step of the way.